Hey there folks, welcome to the Photo Video Show where we explore all things DSLR. I'm your host, Mark Puckett. Continuing our trick photography series, today we're going to be talking about light writing or light painting. Kind of depends on which tool you happen to use, but this is actually a very easy technique to accomplish, and all you need is a camera that can expose for long periods of time and some in-the-dark, fun, lighting materials. You can use lasers, or you can use little light bulbs, or whatever you want to use in order to write words or outline objects, and I'm going to be doing a couple of both. And there are a couple of apps on the Apple App Store that I believe are also available on the Android Marketplace. Is that what it's called? I don't really know. It's been a long time since I used Android, but I believe that they have a couple of these light extrusion apps on the App Store as well that you can use to create some pretty interesting effects. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and take a look at this stuff and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do when you are setting this up is you're going to shut down your shutter speed. So a good range would be somewhere in the ballpark of like 10 seconds. And you'll know that you're in the seconds when you see these little quotation marks. This is at least how it's indicated on the Nikon D7000. So this would be 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds, 3, and so on. You could start off at about 10 seconds. I would recommend go ahead and starting at 30 seconds because you really just don't know for sure exactly how long you're going to need to write out whatever it is you're going to try and write or paint or whatever, and 30 seconds would give you more than enough time. Now, another consideration that you may have is that if you tick it down past 30 seconds, you'll see that you'll have a setting called bulb, and essentially bulb allows you to keep your shutter open the entire time your finger is on the release button. And that's actually pretty good if you've got someone else helping you so that they can just hold on to the button and keep the shutter open as long as it takes for you to get done doing your light painting or your light writing project. Another consideration is that if you happen to have some ambient light in the room, or maybe it's coming from a street light outside and you don't want that much stuff bleeding into your light writing project, you might want to f-stop down as well to help block some of that ambient light from getting in, and that should help out quite a bit with the surrounding ambience. But that's the first thing you're going to need to do, and like I said, start off with about 30-second exposure. It should help out quite a bit with making sure that you get everything done in a decent amount of time. So you got 30 seconds, and of course you could always stack pictures on top of each other in Photoshop, but that's definitely for a different episode. Now here are some of the tools that I like to use personally. Lasers, pointers, we use these to torture our animals, and it also makes good for creative light writing projects. Spot point lasers are really good for tracing and outlining things. I use this a lot, and this one is actually pretty good as well. It's not actually a laser, it's just sort of a LED bulb. It's pretty neat, and it allows for some pretty interesting writing. So if you just hold the button down and then you begin to write, just kind of point it toward the camera, it works out really, really good. So these are some of the things that you could potentially use. Different colors are always good. All of these just happen to be red, which happens to be my favorite color, but all of these types of little pointing devices, and you could also use fiber optics and those cool lights that you can get from like Spencer's Gifts. Any of that type of thing that has any sort of prolonged lighting effect, you can really use to your advantage in making some really cool, interesting stuff. So there you go, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this little trick photography episode. And if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for me, please be sure to drop those in the comments below. Be sure to click the big thumbs up button down at the bottom. And be sure to subscribe. You guys are getting lax on that. Maybe you just come back and forget to hit that button. But it would be awesome if you did. So I hope you guys found all this information useful and handy. So please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Be our friends, be our pals. And without further ado, please, please, please share these videos with your friends. So I will see you guys again next week. And thank you for stopping right here at the Photo Video Show. I'm your host, Mark Puckett. And I'll see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.